finalists for one of our school projects and competitions about the legacies of the U.S. and I'm doing mine on interviews with the Vietnam veterans.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to see, like, in the beginning, just state your name, what your rank and divisions were, how old you were, how many years you served, and where you served, and then.
That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
When you were starting now?
I'll start. We edit.
Okay, now. Name.
No.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Walt Castelleja, and
Your rank and division.
when I got out,
Yes.
my rank was E5. I was to be a sergeant, and when I got out, I was 65. I served. I was a paratrooper. I served with different places. My main unit was 173rd Airborne, which is they call us Sky Soldiers.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's 173rd Airborne, and we didn't cross into Vietnam. We saw Cambodia, Laos, Thailand. We were recon. The war was just barely starting, but we were responsible to keep the Ho Chi Minh Trail coming in from Cambodia, coming into Vietnam. That's where all the, we call them insurgents, were coming in to help the Vietnam. They were coming in from Laos, they were coming in from Cambodia, they were coming in, and our job was to keep that trail from them guys coming into Vietnam. That's what we done. We patrolled that Ho Chi Minh Trail. We stayed out in the jungles months at a time. Then they pull us in, they supply us. Our supply line sometimes broke down because they would parachute our supplies in, and which would be the enemy, the insurgents, and the people that live there. We get our supplies, we go bury them in the jungle. We come back a week later to get our supplies. Our supplies were gone, because all the people there were watching. So we had a real problem of getting our supplies into us.
So just kind of keeping your supplies, it sounds like.
Well, the people who lived there, see, they knew everything. I spent 18 months over there in Southwest Asia. We made a which we call in the paratroops demonstration jump, a massive jump in Thailand, which we dropped a massive jump, which would be we dropped 1,800 guys, and right behind there's 12 planes that drop us out. Right behind there's another 10, 15 planes that drop all our equipment, tanks, trucks, jeeps, artillery, whatever, and they would be dropped by parachute. That's what you call massive jump. And then two, hey Sue.
How we doing, Walt?
Good. And then that was just a show of our force. But which I'll never forget, it's a monk country. They all wear orange. When we jump out the door of the airplane, all you can see is two lines like on the side of a football field. It's all orange. I'll never forget that. It was beautiful. But I jumped in the statesides. As a paratrooper, we went all over. I jumped in Korea. We stayed in Korea for a month. Then I came back in statesides. Then I came over here with the 101st Airborne. 101st Airborne, you call it Screaming Eagle. And we were stationed out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And then we done different demonstration jumps here in the stateside. The paratroopers were known for to show a force of power. But we can pack up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be like we did one morning. We packed up in Kentucky at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're in Mojave Desert at 6 o'clock in the morning jumping out. See, so that was that's what that paratrooper. That's all I served was the paratroopers. What else do you want?
Ask about how. I forgot to turn off the camera.
What else?
Oh, just it's us.
It's okay.
We're
We're just
new
gonna edit it.
interviewers, so.
How do you think that the war had changed America?
The war changed America?
Yeah. How do you think it
Yeah.
changed?
The war has not changed America, it's made it worse. And
I
it will
think it's
be.
made it worse.
It will be worse because we always have this. My son, he was over in Iraq and he did 2 tours over there. And look how many soldiers we lost. For what reason? The war is still on. We didn't accomplish anything. And now, even now, there's another conflict going to break out. The war didn't change America.
What did you think of the Vietnam War before and after you had gone?
As a matter of fact, when I went in, I didn't even know that we were over there when President Kennedy got assassinated. I was over in Okinawa at 4 o'clock in the morning when this happened, and the war was just starting. When I left, well, I left Okinawa, and they were just starting to build up troops. At the time, there was not very many troops over, but all of a sudden, when President Kennedy got killed, then Johnson took over, and then that's when the war really started escalating. And the war of Vietnam was not a pretty war. It was all jungle fighting. The war in Iraq, it's all desert fighting. It's completely 2 different worlds.
Are there any memories that first come to your head as soon as you think of your time in the Vietnam War?
Any memories?
Yeah, anything that sticks out to you from that time?
I think take care of each other.
Just taking care of each other, huh? Throughout it?
I feel that's take care of that.
Oh, wow.
Like you just take care of each other. It depends on. You don't leave anybody behind. But there was still a lot of people back there.
Thank you for your time. For it.
POWs, there's still POWs over there. I don't know when we'll get them back.
Thank you for your time very much.
Okay.
I'm really happy.